What's up, everyone? I'm Chris Puckett, and this is MLG Weekly. Coming up on this week's show, we've got highlights from the Gears 3 launch party and the top 10 StarCraft 2 plays from the MLG Pro Circuit event in Raleigh. GameBattles is back with another match of the week.
He has the hit markers, but Magana is not scared.
We answer your questions in another fact session, and it wouldn't be the weekly without your boy Nexy and a hot new game review. All this and much, much more coming up right now on MLG Weekly. At the 2011 Jin Air OSL StarCraft Brood War Finals, Jang B defeated reigning champion Fantasy for his first major StarCraft tournament win. The finals came down to a decisive Game 5, where the Protoss Jang B was able to overcome his Terran opponent to take the crown. DRG defeated Thorzane at DreamHack Valencia to take the top spot in the StarCraft 2 competition. The event featured a tough pool of competitors that included Huck, Idra, Hero, and Naniwa. On his way to the finals, DRG 2-0'd both Lucifron and Rain, but needed all 5 games in the finals to take the crown against Thorzane for the top spot. In other StarCraft news, longtime veteran Sen won the Taiwanese Blizzard Invitational, defeating Nefi in the finals without dropping a single game. By finishing in the top 2, both players qualified for the finals of the 2011 Blizzard Invitational that will be played at this year's BlizzCon. Warcraft 3 veteran and current StarCraft pro TOD left French Team Millennium and quickly joined Team Fnatic. He's best known for winning the 2007 Warcraft 3 Intel Extreme Masters Championship and will be moving to Korea to compete with the world's best to improve his game. Marine King Prime is heading to MLG Orlando courtesy of his die-hard fan base. The StarCraft community on Reddit.com came together to raise over $3,000 to bring MKP to the tournament. The drive was organized by MLG translator Milkus, who contacted the Prime team and coordinated the trip. You've got questions, we've got answers. This week, Slasher pops by the fact to give us his take on the hottest topics from the world of competitive gaming. Welcome back to another episode of The Fact. I'm Chris Puckett, joined by Slasher, and of course, as always, we're going over your questions that you submitted over Twitter to @MLGFact. Slasher, we got a ton of questions to get through today, and we're starting off with Captain A. Ness, who wants to know, would you ever think of making Dr. Pepper UGH international and coming over to Australia to help out our local gaming scene? For this year, no. It's going to be US only. I think that's what Dr. Pepper would prefer as well. But in the future, I think Shibby said that if you have budget, he will come to your room and pimp it out for you. All right, Joshua Crazer, he wants to know, in what fashion are we going to see Gears of War 3 next year? That one, way too early to tell. But if the competitive scene for Gears 3 is as big as we expect it to be, I think that they definitely have a strong case for inclusion in the pro circuit next year. But once again, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see. Chrissy the Barn, or Baron, is asking for a favor. I want to 44 Instinct on Halo Reach on Xbox Live. Can you set this up? We'll pass this challenge along. Instinct, you're being called out by Chrissy the Baron. Chrissy, hit us up with your Xbox Live gamer tag, and hopefully we can set you up with one of those guys. Of course, everyone's practicing in hardcore mode, getting ready for our Orlando tournament. Instinct just lost to Infamous. You know, they're pissed. They're going to be trying even harder than ever, so they're going to be busy, guys. But you never know. At 3 a.m., those teams are always looking for another team to play against.
Have a feeling they probably won't do too well. But I support you in your shutout run.
All right, moving on. SC2 Savior, why is Terran 111 OP in SC2?
Because Factory Starport Barracks is just too good to go early game right now. I mean, you had so many people complaining about it, especially Protoss. I don't think 111 is much as a problem as the perception of 111, where it has won the past few tournaments, you could say so, but it's also just of how well the players are playing. Like MC, when he lost to Puma, didn't blame 1-1-1, he blamed his play and him not being in shape and up to Puma to be able to beat him.
Final question here is coming from JR Esteban, who wants to know, what are elements MLG looks for in new games if it wants to pick them up, besides popularity, observer mode, and graphics?
Well, those are three pretty good places to start. Popularity is still number one. If the game is being played by tons of people, not a single player game, a multiplayer game, but worldwide, hundreds and thousands of people, millions of people, it's automatically going to be considered. But secondly, it's a competitive aspect of multiplayer, not just like an MMO like WoW, which we had on the circuit for many years, but it was designed as a PvE game, not necessarily a PvP game. If it was designed from the ground up to be a competitive title, like StarCraft 2 is, and like Street Fighter 4 is, and a few other games, you see how much they've grown from that basic strategy from the developer standpoint.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think, popularity, obviously the biggest one. If people aren't playing it, why are we supporting it? Number two, I think spectator and observer mode. That's something that is so key, and StarCraft is just kind of built in. But I'd love to see that starting to come to the console, where we can have free flowing around the map with a little camera. I think also if it already has a competitive community behind it, that always is going to help us.
The community doesn't need MLG to pick it up for it to work. It should already be existing and there as an effort between all the people in the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, that is going to do it for episode 4 of The Fact. If you want to be featured on our next episode, just submit us your questions via Twitter at MLGFAQ. Rod, Puckett, most likely JP will be around next time for episode 5. All right, we'll see you guys. Have you ever wanted to pull out your double pythons and blast your best friends to smithereens? Well, that dream has become a reality with our weekly Game Battles Black Ops tournament. Magana and Binky, 2 players with the worst gamer tags in the world, put each other to the test in our match of the week.
Mucho gusto, mi amo Nexy. Today we're watching Binky take on Magana in yet another Game Battles challenge. This time these players are equipped with the Spectre, my favorite close-range weapon. Awesome! And radar is always on, and so far we've seen Binky take a 1-0 lead. This time it's Magana shooting up through the yellow house. Binky's gonna take charge on the stairs, and I've said it time and time again, on Nuketown, the best position to hold is the top of a staircase, and there we see a Binky doing it wonderfully. Binky, what a cute name, I like that. Anyway, Magana's in the center of the map, shooting through a truck. Binky's just gonna decide to wrap around, but Magana has other plans, jumping out, picking up a kill with the Spectre. It is now 2-1, and plenty of time left on the clock. Here we go, Magana pre-firing into the house. What is Binky gonna do with it? He's gonna lay down, he doesn't care. He's not scared of bullets, and he's gonna pick up another kill on Magana. It is now 3-1, Binky in the lead. Here we go, moving forward, 6:43 on the clock. Magana cooking a grenade. He's gonna chuck it into the red truck, and picking up a nice kill on Binky. Binky, on the other hand, he's gonna start wrapping around here, picking up a kill of his own, and it is back and forth. So far, guys, 4-2. Binky has double his score, but it's still early. Binky put shots down off the balcony. Magana's gonna cook a grenade, open up a restaurant, son. That was delicious. Here we go, here's the instant replay for you. Magana chucking a nade onto the back balcony, making it look easy. 4-3. Binky shooting from the window, and what? Even though he had positioning, Magana gonna pull that one out of his. Binky 4, Magana 4. We're watching Binky decides to enter the house. Magana, however, sitting behind the bricks, drops an easy grenade. That was excellent, Magana. Binky, you got some catching up to do. It is now 5-4. Magana in the lead, 4:14 on the clock. Binky wrapping around the house. That was an easy kill, 5-5. Neck and neck. Here we go. Binky overwhelming Magana just a little bit there. There we go. Binky dropping a grenade in the back of the house. Wraps around. There's the concussive. He has the hit markers, but Magana is not scared. Getting some hit markers of his own. Unfortunately, it was concussive. Grenaded again. And Binky ruthless in that fight. Here we go, moving forward. Magana has 5, Binky has 6. 3 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. What is Magana gonna do with it? Dropping concussive grenades on his own, jumping out, but Binky is way too smart for that one, son. 7-5, Binky showing patience. Now here we go, Binky entering the middle of the map, chucking a grenade, but Magana isn't over there. Magana's putting shots through the house, son. Here we go, Binky on the charge, on the chase. Where is Magana? He's behind that wall. Binky picking up that kill. All right, moving along, we see Binky. Look at that. He's going to use the Jeep as cover. Is he going to push the school bus? Magana sitting right behind that school bus, dropping a concussive, dropping something else, getting the hit markers, but Binky still behind that Jeep. Magana treated like a fool in that fight. Here's an instant replay for you, using the Jeep as cover, but now Magana taking shots from somewhere. Binky's going to climb up the front of green. What is he going to do? He's going to show some patience, using the radar, shooting through the floor, but no, Magana, guess what? He's smart too. He's gonna run outside of the house and just simply shoot up. Binky, what are you thinking? Magana now trying to catch some fire. It is 9-6, 38 seconds on the clock. What are we gonna do? Binky jumping out the window. Is he gonna get behind Magana? Deja vu, baby. Magana winning another fight out front, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's jump ahead, is 9-7. Binky, baby, but guess what? Magana's only down by 2. He has 22 seconds to come back. That frag narrowly misses Binky, but guess what? Magana's gonna be down by 1 now. It is 9-8. Binky's in the lead. Magana, you got 13 seconds to come back. Binky, what are you gonna do with it? He's gonna throw a defensive frag. Magana, come on, man. You got 6 seconds, 5 seconds. You're within range. Just drop down. 3, 2, 1. No! Binky's gonna get away with this one, and congratulations to Binky, this week's champion.
What's up, guys? We are here at the Best Buy Theater in Times Square, waiting to go inside Gears of War 3. Actually, we're not waiting anymore. We're gonna go in right now, so let's go in and check it out. All right, guys, what's up? Shibby here. I'm with Quinn Deloyo. What is your favorite part about Gears of War 3?
Favorite part is just the visceralness of it. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it up. Just the carnage and how visceral it is. The executions, that's my favorite part.
So let's also talk about the dedicated servers. Like this is pretty big. How did you guys pull it off, and what made you guys decide to actually like really go for this?
There's always this perception with Gears 1, Gears 2, host advantage, and dedicated servers was something that we really wanted to push for, and Microsoft was all on board. And it basically helps us get rid of that dreaded host advantage. No longer can someone accuse you, Shibby, of being amazing at the game with 20 kills. Oh, that Shibby guy is host. No more. Dedicated servers.
Yeah! T3, baby!
We're all having a good time here. Love the mohawk, man. That's sick. I love it. All right, guys, what's up? Shibby here. I'm with Bishop and Dale. They're obviously the most diehard Gears fans that I've seen so far here tonight. Did you make the costume?
Me and a good friend did, yeah.
How long did it take you?
Entirely too damn long.
So what character are you?
Well, like this, I'm Coltrane. But as soon as I put the helmet on, I'm Carmine.
Put the helmet on. Whoa! All right, and then we also got Coltrane over here, Bishop.
Crashball Coltrane, yeah, that's my son. He's not big enough to actually fill it out yet, but we hope.
Hey, I'm Slasher here at MLG Weekly Gaming. We're here with a hip-hop gamer. Ran into him again here at the Gears of War 3 launch party. What do you think about Gears of War 3 compared to 1 and 2?
The best thing I can say about that is the controls. Everybody know that Gears is famous for the cover system. The cover system is a lot smoother now, and the game feels a bit faster, so it doesn't feel laggy or slow. And then graphically, yo, I gotta spin the belt on this. Matter of fact, hold the belt for a second. Hold the belt for a second.
It's my belt
All right,
now.
hold the
my
belt.
belt now.
I'm gonna take the mic real quick. Graphically, Gears of War 3, it's almost as if Cliffy B, it's almost as if he was dating an ugly girl and then started dating Kim Kardashian and got all the banging chicks. Gears of War 3 looks phenomenal. Unreal Engine 3, I didn't even think it could go that far. On a DVD with the Xbox 360, nobody can say nothing. Gears of War 3 graphically is amazing. Real talk, baby.
Should I do one? Boom! Pretty good. It's pretty good. Mom, I'm sending this to you. Look at who I found. My man, David. He was the first person in line. You waited 8 days to get in here. How's it feel to finally be inside, man?
Oh man, it feels great. The journey's over. One day it was raining, and after it rained, it dropped all the way to 42 degrees. Man, it feels great to be in here right now.
All right, David, thank you so much, man. And Let's go get some gears on. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here at the Gears of War 3 launch. I got my copy. Make sure you guys pick up yours, and I'll see you online.
All hail the top plays from the world of StarCraft and the MLG Pro Circuit event in Raleigh. In this week's countdown, we take one last look at 10 killer plays. Here we go, getting it started at number 10 with Coco and his Banglings against Bomber. Idra comes in at number 9, refusing to back down with his mutas. At number 8, we have Coca's Banwing herding Hux probes into the main where ultimate destruction awaits. Coca's back for a third time at number 7, this time showcasing his roaches and infestors. At number 6, we have Rhett's perfectly executed sandwich against Nada. Moving on to number 5, Coca one-ups Rhett's sandwich with his own against Bomber in Game 2 of the finals. At number 4, Team Liquid's new member Hero shows off against Pain User. Coming in at number 3, Bomber fights Planetaries with Planetaries. Your number 2 play comes from Rain with his nuke rush on Naniwa. And your number 1 play from Raleigh comes from the Raleigh champ. Some say it's bad manners, I call it showmanship. That's it for this top 10. For more gaming action, make sure to check out MLG.tv. As anticipation for one of the most popular title releases reaches its zenith, Diablo fans around the world grind their teeth and spastically check their emails for that precious key code that will open up the world of Sanctuary. But this kind of hype only boosts the level of excitement. From what Blizzard has released and what the few friends and family beta players who are streaming gameplay have shown, Diablo 3 embodies what we all know and love about the series while presenting some new and quite revolutionary concepts for the RPG genre. Button mashing and hunting down amazing treasures with your friends are still the keynotes of the game. While we impatiently await the release, Blizzard has graciously put out a skill calculator for all of the classes. This gives us a chance to toy around with the skill trees and see what works best in various circumstances, from player versus monster to player versus player action. Blizzard has also released in-depth information on the wonderfully unique energy systems for each character class. These new energy systems make each character class rely on its own resource system, changing how the mechanics of each class work while exaggerating their strengths to the max. I know it's tough, but hang in there. The Diablo 3 beta and release are right around the corner. Make sure you opt in if you haven't already done so, and check out the awesome skill builder at D3's official community site.
Yeah, what's up guys, it's Nexy. Now this week I'm playing Space Marines. It's basically a third-person shooter mixed with hack and slash gameplay. Think Gears of War meets Castle Crashers. This game is a must-buy, so stop whatever you're doing, put down whatever game you're playing, and pick up Space Marines. Let me show you what it's all about. Oh yeah, what are those? Yes, I love jetpacks. Let's go, pretty Marines, with your pretty costumes. So basically, we got John Wayne, a rock'em sock'em robot, and a really ugly dude. Alright, enough chit-chat, let's go fight some orcs. Jumping out airplanes. Look at them zipping through space. Out of my way, ships. I'm going down to that ship, I'm gonna land on it. Oh, that's a big gun. Look at me dodging bullets, flipping through the air. And boom, nice landing. All right, guys, I've landed on the ship. Basically, you can sword people. You can do the combat roll by hitting A. You can shoot, so zoom in holding L and fire hitting R. And to slash, you hit X. Guys, you're always going to want to look for these barrels here. It'll open up new pathways and even take out some enemies. Now here we go. I'm getting rushed by a bunch of dudes. I'm going to look downrange and try to take out the bigger dudes while the smaller dudes run at me. You notice I was backing up there, but once I get up close, I'm pretty much invincible. You just smash X as fast as you can. That was easy. In this next area, there's a lot of enemies behind cover, so sit back a little bit. Use that third person. And you see there's a guy behind cover there? Basically, I'm just going to shoot his cover, and it's going to knock his cover down and open him up. So here we go. Take out his cover, reload my pistol, and then he's sitting pretty. Whoa! Guy looks like he got his armor at a garage sale.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
I'm not going anywhere. I don't have to listen to you. I'm real pretty looking. Because here's something I learned in my self-defense class at the YMCA. Basically, if you got a bunch of enemies coming at you, you don't want to get surrounded. So back up and try to keep them in a straight line. Look at that accuracy. Oh, that accuracy's terrible. Get out of here. Alright, let me run up here, try to open up the next area. Oh, I forgot! There's a ton of enemies behind this cover, guys, so don't do it like I did it. Actually back up, open up that hallway, and then take them out as they're coming at you. I'm gonna have to hack and slash my way through here. So stun them with Y and tap B. There we go. Regain some health. You're messing up my outfit, man! I'm getting blood on it! Alright, let me run up here. What's this big turret doing? Hold B to rotate turret. I think so. I'm spinning the turret on you. And look at the boss up there! He was sitting up there watching all his friends get beat up by a pretty Space Marine. Alright guys, there you have it, the first level from Space Marines. Basically, when the game progresses, you're going to unlock an assortment of guns and different swords. My personal favorite, the Melt-A-Gun and the Chainsaw Sword. You'll also unlock different abilities, one of which allows you to go berserk and just ruin everything around you. Now, I know there's a lot of good games coming out, but do not overlook Space Marines. Guys, I'm Nexy, and I'll see you next time.
Well, that's it for this week's episode. Join us next time on MLG Weekly when we bring you the most in-depth coverage of the world of competitive gaming.